G'day and welcome back to the Campos World Tour of Coffee. This is your exclusive ticket to experience the world of coffee as seen by Campos. Last month we took you to Rwanda with a lovely wash bourbon from the Toowoomba washing station. This month we're heading back to the Americas to a country called Honduras. Honduras is the largest producer of coffee in Central America, and in amongst all of that volume, there is a wealth of small-scale producers working on farms of a hectare or even less. Honduras has beautiful conditions and high altitude for not only producing coffee at scale, but producing some very high-quality coffee as well. This particular coffee comes to you from a producer by the name of Freddy Leonel Castellanos Hernandez. He produces coffee at his farm called El Espejo. Now, El Espejo in Spanish translates to the mirror. And the farm is called this because it has this beautiful visual icon in the middle of the hill, which is this big white rock. And it's so white and so big and bright that it reflects the light of the sun, which is why the farm is called El Espejo. At El Espejo, Freddy produces a Pacas variety, and a Pacas is a natural mutation of bourbon. Kind of like last month's bourbon from Rwanda, this is a variation of that variety, which was initially first discovered by the Pacas family in El Salvador, but we really love the way that it expresses itself when it's grown in the higher altitude climates of Honduras as well. We've roasted this one for espresso. We've given it a lot of really nice development to accentuate a lot of the sweetness, which we feel comes out in this coffee like Dulche De Leche.
Dulche De Leche is a caramel sauce or candy made by slowly heating sweetened milk, typically until it turns thick and caramel-like.
Pacas also has this really interesting fruity-like complexity that at times reminds me of something like between a Kenyan SL28 and even a Barossa Shiraz. It has this really nice deep dark fruit that reminded me a little bit of fruit loaf. And much like a Barossa Shiraz, it has this beautifully velvety mouthfeel. So a really interesting coffee, super versatile. And we really describe a coffee like this as absolute all-day drinking. It's super sessionable and it's really easy to drink both with and without milk. To get those flavors through an espresso machine, starting off with your standard 22, 23 grams of coffee. Because of the roast degree, I feel like this one's best kept a little bit shorter at about 40 grams out. Coffees at this roast degree, I find like a slightly finer grind to get that extraction time to about 35 seconds. Super delicious coffee, and if you've been buying some of our single origins for a while, this coffee will be no stranger to you. We've been buying coffee from Freddy since 2019. Even when he first produced or entered some of his coffees into the Cup of Excellence competition, we bought that lot in 2019 and we've been buying it every year since. So yeah, this for us is an absolute flagship, an absolute signature of coffees from the Santa Barbara region in Honduras, and I'm sure you're going to love it, especially if this is the first time that you've tried it. Stay tuned for next month. We're having now had a couple of washed coffees in a row, one from Rwanda and then this washed Pacas from Honduras. Next month, we're going to go back to the natural process with another long-term relationship from Ephraim Sebatiga of the farm Mukaze in Burundi. See you there.